I started off by getting a bunch of samples. Did you know that samples are a lot cheaper and they are perfect for this project? These are just $5 samples from Home Depot. Here we are in the room and I'm so excited to get started. It's a blank slate. I want the rainbow to frame the crib. Now the great news is that a twin bed is almost the same size as the crib, so this can transition nicely. I started off by centering it in the room. Okay, so I basically used a yellow pencil crayon. I find that lead is very hard to erase from walls. This is very light. And then I used my level, and I actually drew the whole line and then taped on top, because I found the first time I tried to kind of just draw a few tick marks, it was really hard to align the tape. And the paint is gonna cover it anyway, so just draw the whole line through. Now, next we're gonna do the height. So for the tallest point, we're going to use the same line as the doors and the window frame, and we'll go 2 or 3 inches lower from there. Okay, so let's talk about this. We have decided to go with a very geometric design. We also discussed doing a more brush stroke feathered look, but in the end we decided just to keep it more geometric. And it does help to draw all the lines and tape them. Yeah, it's time consuming, but I know that it's gonna be perfect when we're done. Oh, I know when you stand back, you look at it and you're these don't look the same size. It's okay, because I've actually measured the distance between these two, including the tape, and then the next one is just between the tape, so I can paint kind of alternating, and then I'll rip off the tape and then just fill in the lines. Here's a visual to help you understand the spacing. Every other column is the same size. And then the height, I just decreased them 2 inches from the last. And this is what it looks like all taped up. Today is a very exciting day. It is paint day! I'm so excited to see this rainbow come to life. It's gonna be so cute, and something you've probably never seen. I love how this came together. If you're looking for this exact color combination, I've linked it in my blog, which is down in the description box. But you could do any color combination. If you were to do a boys' room, you could stick with more blues and greens, or if you wanted to make it in a playroom, you could do more bright and colorful colors. I have to do a few touch-ups in a few spots, and then I'm going to show you why some of them are thinner and some of them are thicker, and how I'm going to even it out. I actually got really great coverage with just one coat on the brush. There are places I have to touch up. I brought all my craft brushes. Do you think I have enough craft brushes? Anyway, so I'm gonna touch them up, and then I'm gonna peel the tape off the ones that I taped were 7 inches long or wide. Okay, so let me explain when I tape this. So this one is 7 inches wide, right? So the tape ends here, and that distance is 7 inches. Now, the next one over is gonna be 7 inches from here to this point. So when I peel the tape off, I will have to paint this strip right here. And the way I just measured it, right? I just measured using my measuring tape, but that was really important to make sure when I peel them all off, they're all the same size. And when you saw I was taping it up, I was literally measuring over and over to make sure I wasn't getting confused. Oh yeah, one more thing. So you notice I didn't paint right to the edge here. If you paint right to the edge of painter's tape, it leaves a ridge. So because when I peel this off, I have to paint orange all the way to here. I don't want that ridge. I want this to blend until here. Okay, remember I was talking about the ridge when you pull the tape off? Do you see this very faint ridge? So that's why this side, the orange, I kept blended so that it doesn't have a ridge here, but the ridge actually is here. Let's try painting this first one. I'm gonna try freehand. I think I have a pretty steady hand, so let's just see how it goes. Okay, here's the pressure now. I'm going in with a small paintbrush. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, super nerve-wracking. After I peeled this one off that had the painter's tape and the line was so perfectly crisp, I knew I couldn't freehand it. Just take a moment to admire the beauty of this crisp line because I used frog tape. So I decided I would peel the tape off and then just move it over so that it would line up with the line where I actually need to paint it. I used the same painter's tape and just was really careful to make sure it lined up perfectly in that level line. Painting against the painter's tape is so much easier and you don't have to be as careful. So remember we talked about not taping too close to the ones that were small? You see here I did, and there's like this ridge. So all I'm gonna do is sand it lightly and then give it another coat of paint. So you might have some spots like these. Oh goodness, where you need to go with a very steady hand. Gosh, so scary. Here we go, peeling off the tape is the most satisfying part because that means we are right to the end and it's just so cute. You ready to see it? Here it is, my modern rainbow wall mural, and it is so beautiful. I think the colors are just perfect. They pop so well in the room, and this is such an easy project that you can do under $60 by just using these paint samples. I hope you love it because I know that I love it, and it's such a fun punch of color for a little girl. What do you think? I ended up swapping out the rug as well and wanted to show you how this one looked. Super cute with the pink colors. So that's it. It's such a fun and easy project, and I'm sure that anyone can do this at any level. You just need a great paintbrush and some frog tape. And if you love this, make sure you subscribe to my channel because there's lots more budget DIYs.